Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chaosville, here with your master of horror for the evening. Lying in bed one, also known as Woody, Witchy, Rambo Steve, apparently. Yeah, skins are messing up again. But that's to be expected because of the recent Heartbleed exploit. If you don't know what that is, XKCD has a pretty good summary of it. And today we're going to be mostly focusing on Decor inside of here. This is sort of like the mid-episode. I think next episode this place will have massively changed quite a bit. But I also managed to put together the Symbology book. So, reminder, that requires a book, an ink sac, a feather, and a net twig. And this is the thing that tells you all about all of the different, the 21 specifically, thereabouts, different things you can do. A few of them, specifically the forbidden ones, require the infernal infusion. We have the otherware, so we can't access them. So let's see, we can pull dropped items. So that's right, up, left, and down. Now, it is worth noting that some of these are backwards, for whatever reason. Okay, let's just go with that. Let's see, that is right, up, left, down. So, right, up, left, down. Nope. It is left, up, right, down. Nope, I'm doing it wrong still. Right, well, left, up, right, down. Up, right, down. There we go, that's you. So there we go, we picked it up. Just 5 in there, so yeah, it's a little bit of a hassle, that's why the book exists. We can create water, which I won't do here for obvious reasons. We can open a locked door, we can also lock a door, strengthen blocks, we can cause confusion, confund us. We can torture creatures. I'm not sure what that does, because I haven't had the opportunity to have the infernal animus for it. We can dig, up, left, down. Let's see, what's a block that we don't care about much? That is something later. Let's go with something in this wall. So that is up, left, down. Up, left, down. Defodio. So there we go, and it does actually drop the block. So we can retrieve that if we wanted. Now, you have to have an infusion to use the Mystic Branch, and if you look carefully, you can see my power bar is dropping as I use this stuff. Probably the one I'm most interested in, there's a bunch here, we can disarm people. Up, down. Expelliarmus. This is clearly based off of Harry Potter. That might come in handy later. Flipendo. Push the target away. Right, left. Yeah, I don't know why these are back to front. Maybe it's if you're looking at yourself. I don't know. It's very kind of strange that way. Mind control. Start a fire, which is very cheap. Forbidden mind control seems very simple. Just right and then down a lot. Create light, Lumos, that's what we're looking for. Down, right. So we can get rid of these torches, which are no longer going to be used. Let me see that again. Right. So down. That. Nope. Down. That. Okay, Lumos. And once you've actually got it locked in, you can aim around wherever you want. It doesn't care anymore. So, that creates a glow ball, well, a glow globe, which has a nice particle look to it. I kind of prefer it to the torches. It's a very isolated thing. It doesn't send particles everywhere. And it's also a block that we can walk through and that we can put on any surface. So it's pretty nice. But I'm not really convinced it's going to be how we actually light up this area. For that, I've made this. This is an energized glowstone. You make it by just melting glowstone in the magma crucible. A single piece of... a single glowstone block will create a bucket worth of it. And that looks something... So what's the best place for me to put this? Let's put it down here for now. That looks like that. And I put it on the ceiling. You can notice it's not coming down. It floats upwards. In fact, if I quickly hop down here, there's a few buckets of it underneath the floor here. The particles also float upwards as they are rising through the stone beneath. So it looks really nice. So, yeah, I think that's going to be our material of choice. And can I jump high enough into this? No, I can't. Not quite anyway, so let's plug it in here. I also love the little... the item and the item detail there that the bucket is upside down. But if you actually jump into these, then it also gives you a very temporary speed and jump boost effect. So let's just plunk these in here so that we can get some idea of how this will look. And one more. Over this side. There we go. Okay, so that, I think, will be how this looks for the central section of things. We can't quite jump into it, but I can fix that quickly. Once you've made it, you can just pull it into a bucket, no problem. Okay, so if I jump into this, see, I've got jump boost and haste. So I kind of like having the notion of having it like that, so we can just run up and down here every now and then really quickly. Of course, we've got the travel anchor that can help us to traverse fairly large distances, like so. Whoop. There we go. Oh, you're joking. Why was there? Oh, of course there was a stick. I was just wondering, why was there a stick? Well, that's because I made the bark armor. Okay, well, evidently that needs some work, but it's still functional. That was a rite of protection that I put in here, but apparently the range is a little too big, so I'm gonna have to fix that later. Oh well, it's not that huge of an issue, but it keeps most of the creatures from escaping quite nicely, keeps them central. Let's see, grab this up again. And I've completely forgotten which side this was in, but I'm going to take a wild guess. This one. There. Okay, so yeah, we'll just probably have energized glowstone as our lighting system. You can see it works pretty well. It does give off quite a bit of glow. And then we'll come down here. These are nether block slabs. You make nether blocks by smelting nether brick, which I have procured quite a few stacks of. From the nether fortress that I'll portal down here next. I'm probably going to move the portal down there to over here, and I'm probably going to bring these walls in so that they're like maybe where these crystallizers, the batteries and whatnot are more or less where the wall is. I might even be rearranging the smeltery so that we don't have anything on this section, so we just have a 5-block wide pathway. Then it'll just balloon around here, around these circles, and I think either on that one or this one, we'll have probably an elevator from open blocks. So I'll just search that. There we are. Fairly cheap, and it doesn't. I could use travel anchors, but travel anchors are A, more expensive, and B, would seriously complicate the already dense nature of them around here. So, probably not going to use travel anchors here, but we can use it to jump up a level into a similar room to this with a different array of circles. And on that note, I'm also going to be putting in a lot more altars. There's a trick I used over here. Let's see if I can just warp down here. So if you look through here, I've got plants of all various kinds. And if I jump up a block, you can also see that there is another layer of them. They don't actually have to be able to grow at all. They just have to be present, and they give the altar a ton of power. So I'm probably going to be using that to have altars on every level of that to ensure that we have always got enough power in the specific circles that we are actually trying to use at the time. Other than that, I think more or less we'll have access to the AE system from various points, just sort of maybe in the floor or along the walls, and we'll have all the machines in the different corridor walls. So most of them will be along here, I should imagine. And this section here will be walled off pretty much entirely. Just stand here. Get my wood back. There we go. This section here will be pretty much walled off, and it'll just be connected to the AE system by things like ME interfaces and ME level monitors to turn them on and off as we need them to. So that should be fantastic. I've already done a little work on the power supplies. So if we come over here, remember upstairs last episode I showed you we have the baked potato powered harvesting system? Well, it's now down here as well, running our tree farm. And if I come down here, it is also running our harvester here at the mob essence farm, and the mob spawner itself. Let me just patch up the floor actually, and we'll see how well it does. It's not enough to run all of those systems simultaneously, or rather continuously. It can run them simultaneously, it's not very well. We're still really, really set for baked potatoes. It's not going to run out of them anytime soon. It's always going to have a good supply, I think. And the reason he appeared was because this has no light at all. I'm using completely the wrong thing, aren't I? I need this. Doop, doop, doop. L. Hello, please. Just so that we can... Whoop, that's not where I wanted you at all. Beep. Just so that we can light this up. And you do go kind of floaty when you're using this. Let's see how I look when I'm doing this. Yeah. Sort of slide around a little bit. I'm not sure if there's a specific reason for that. Okay, we've still got a couple more points to fill in. That's fine. So this is sort of witchery lighting on the go, as it were. It looks really nice, and I definitely want to redecorate this area so that it looks... This area and the actual essence section there, so that it actually looks like the evil death place that it is. But that's more or less all we have to do today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at development as things go. Oh, before I forget, there is a really, really easy way to generate glowstone. You can see we only have 15 of it plus some dust. There is a really easy way to do it. Once you've gotten this this glowstone, this energized glowstone here, and you happen to have some... Where has it gone? Hello. Well, I had some in here. I'm not sure where that's gone to. There it is. Some of this is gelid cryophium, which you get by... There we go. You get that by melting something in a magma crystal. There we are, the cryophium dust, which is saltpeter, or niter, which you get a bunch of from different ores. Blizz powder, snowballs, and redstone, and that gets you 2 cryophium dusts. So then a magma crucible, you get the gelid cryophium. Stick that into a liquid transposer, you get the cryophium bucket. But if this stuff contacts this stuff, it freezes into a glowstone block. So then you just have something like a terrain smasher or some other kind of autonomous mining device on top of the above where they meet, and you can harvest glowstone pretty much endlessly. So I may be abusing that a little bit, that little interaction, to fill out this sort of line here. I do like this. I almost sort of like having the idea of having the energized glowstone there, so that we can actually have it just sort of as a pool that we can jump into occasionally. But having definitely the 4-block high passageways looks good to me. This looks nice with the basalt, but I'm low on basalt, and yeah, it could be more of an issue than anything else. But definitely, I think I want to keep. I want to keep it dark to look more, for want of a better expression, evil. But I also want to keep some of this glowstone in here, sort of just like the same way that the energized glowstone, some of the sandstone and the energized glowstone, because these are both yellow and they're both very bright colors. So it serves as an excellent contrast, and it really highlights the red inside of these nether brick blocks. So I think I'll keep some of that around. And yeah, this is sort of a short episode, so maybe we'll finish it off by doing some slaughtering. I did manage to just recently pick up a wither skeleton, because these guys don't really care about me much, because Robes of the Witch, hurrah. And where are you? Come on. Here, boys. Oh no, of course, it needs to be an exact copy, because we are not in the nether. There he is. So they are struggling to get out of the containment area. That creeper might have been in a slightly the wrong place, I'm not sure. Or maybe he was just being leggy. Cool. Okay, yeah, nothing much. Ooh, and it can spawn out there. I raised this roof a little bit just to make it a bit more livable, but evidently I'll have to go with that. Now, of course, the Arthana doesn't help you get skulls, but we don't have much of an issue with that. Because we have our Horned Huntsman, and we've already gotten over a stack of skulls from him. Ooh, spectral dust. Lovely. So hard to get that these days. Oh, and we are already out of that, because I set this to the wrong thing. That's fine. Get a wrench. Cousin Hammer. There. Now it should be filled up. Good. Perfect. So, that is more or less it. Ooh, apparently, except for you. Do you have a name? Can I call you something? Let me grab my Polynesia charm. Let's see what this guy says. See what he's selling. Ooh, that was probably way too far for me to jump, but over. So, hello. Are you selling anything interesting? You are selling spectral dust. Okay, I shall take some spectral dust. You're also selling flint, which is less useful to me. Well, you're not letting me buy any more of that? No, you're not. You just want flint. Okay. Well, if I buy your flint, will you open up anything else for me to be interested in? No, you won't. Okay. That's fine by me, because now I'm going to kill you anyway, so... Yeah, Polynesia Charm opens up... The Polynesia Charm and the Necromancer's Robes and open up some very interesting things to have. But, anyways, that's it. Short episode, or shorter episode, I suppose. Just wanted to show you guys sort of developments and ideas on how this place is going to look. I'll probably be making fairly dark walls. Maybe not nether brick, just because that'll be a lot of nether brick. And generally speaking in Minecraft, when you're building stuff, you can build it out of any material you want, but you want it to look shaped. So, the liquids here, and the pieces there, and the outgrowths, and the patterns in the floor and stuff, and you want it to look you don't want it to all look like it's the same color or made the same stuff. So just a slight bit of order, like you saw last episode, and now we've got this nether brick floor. Makes it look so much more like an intentional structure than something that was carved out of the rock or something. Looks so much nicer already. But anyways, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed Witchy Wooden Rambo Steve, and I shall catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or a favourite. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now, catch you later.